Hi Virgos! It's another trip around the sun. Wishing you all a happy birthday! Happy birthday season for you Virgos! And Virgo season starts on the new moon this time around. So I pulled a new moon and Virgo card for you already for the Moonology. And it says, it's a time to give rather than to take. It also says, recommit to healthy morning and evening rituals. Be a service to others, and love and money will follow. That's exciting. It says, if a situation is blocked at the moment, you could be overanalyzing. It says, gradual improvements are coming, so pay attention to details if you want success. So we have that. I'm also going to pull a fairy card for you to see what the Fae would like you to know right now. Let's see if we get a message for the Virgos from the Fae. Ooh, it says ask for help. That could be a tough one, eh? Angels are Celsius beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is time for you to ask for angelic assistance, right? So we got that. We have a time to give rather than take, ask for help. I'm gonna pull a few more keywords that may help you along the way in this new birthday cycle that you're in. Let's see, what do the Virgos need to know? What are some keywords the Virgos need to focus on during this this year for them? It says chop wood. What else? What other keywords can we get? Chop wood. Breathe. That's a good one. Pull one more and see what's going on with that. Soulmate. Ooh, some of you falling in love or in. We'll put this over here, and I think this one is going into your love life situation, right? The soulmate. We'll see what's going on with that. And for breathe, we'll see if there's anything that are maybe some stressful situations here, or what you need to know about what they recommend with this breathing. It's always good to breathe and take a breath when things feel like it's a little too much. Alright, so we're going to start with the reading for Virgos. So first we're going to take a look at what lessons you may have learned in the past year. What lessons have the Virgos learned in the past year? Ooh. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you may be growth or progress in your work or career wise, right? I feel like there's been some new work or new income, new opportunities that you have accomplished. It may not be perfect, but you accomplished some goals there. I can feel that, especially around growth and grounding yourself and that sort of thing. So I feel like some of that is still not completed yet. With a world card here, things may still be running its course, still focusing on what is next or what's to come from out of that. You also have the Four of Swords here, so I do feel like there's this energy of you like this, like take that time to breathe. Remember to breathe, remember to take rest when needed. I feel like you're very good at it. This is your past year, so I feel like you have accomplished knowing when you need to stop and, you know, take a breath and figure out what your next moves are moving forward. I feel like you spent some time resting and recovering or recuperating from whatever challenges you were facing. But yeah, that's all in the past. Let's see. The next one I have for you is what's grounding you and gives you a sense of stability from the past year. You have the Three of Cups in the dark. For Three Cups, I feel the sense of, even though you may have embraced some sort of abundance and love and connections and socialization and that sort of fun stuff. I feel like you've also learned more about who you can trust, who you can't, who you're going to allow into your circle, and who you can distance yourself from. And I feel like that gave you some sort of sense of growth moving forward as well, and some sort of sense of stability of knowing who supports you, who, trusts you, believes in you, and that sort of thing. You have the Pride pretest, so I feel like you learned a lot about trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts, learning more about yourself and what keeps you grounded, what keeps you stable, and what keeps you moving. You have the Emperor here as well, so I feel like you felt more in charge of your life, more in charge of your decisions, and where your life is taking you, where you want it to lead you as well. Next, we're going to go into the weeds. What patterns and habits you must release to move forward in this new year for you? Let's see, what is going on with the weeds? What challenges? What habits? What must be released during this time to progress to this new year? Ooh. Strength is in the dark, so keep about you releasing any negativity, any self-doubt or self-belief in your strength, and just focusing on rising those vibrations within you with being more confident, more bold in your actions. Speaking your mind, letting that animal inside of you roar a little bit loudly, right? The Death card is being okay with ending things, because when you end things, when you close one door, another door becomes available to open. I think it's just a matter of you trusting that, yeah, if one thing ends, another thing will begin, even though it may be hard, may be painful. New things and challenges can be overwhelming. But it's a new cycle, new year, new things, new positive energy, right? I believe in you. You have the Princess of Swords here, so I feel like there's this energy of you not being able to communicate all what you wanted to communicate before, or not being able to reach out or make the contacts or the networking that you may have wanted to put in place in the last birthday season. But we're moving forward. We're going to look into this career kind of situation here. If the Page of Swords is indicating a person you need to release, Page of Swords could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. You have the Three of Swords here. Not Three of Swords, sorry, not Three of Swords. No, I don't want any heartbreak. Three of Wands, expanding your visions. Thinking more about the long term, the potential growth of, what's coming in the future kind of energy. But it still needs a little bit of balance, it seems, with the Temperance in the dark. Going forward, not too quickly. Moving forward in moderation. Have some patience. Things are still coming. I feel like it's a matter of you feeling more in self-control. With this Emperor energy, I feel like that was a great energy for you to build on and boost that courage. And the next one we have for you is the gifts, or what's blooming for the Virgos right now. What is blooming for the Virgos right now that they need to know? Justice. Things are going to play out fairly for you. I believe in that, alright? I feel the sense of standing by your word, being more flexible with compromising, knowing that you can reach out for help, allowing others to help you. You don't have to take on everything as much as you would like to. You can release some of that energy. You do have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, asking for help seems to be the theme of this birthday cycle for you right now. I feel like it's to avoid any breakdown, with the Nine of Swords, with you being, overweighted by all the anxieties and stresses of life, and taking on, the energies of other people can really weigh a person down. So I feel like it's really about you releasing some of that. So besides that, we're going to take a look at what's going on with these energies here with the... Take a breath. We're going to figure out what that is. I feel like some of the breath could be what we talked about already, though. knowing what you need to release, what you need to build on, focusing on that give and take kind of energy with compromising, be more flexible, being more open to others' opinions, and not always taking on their stresses and their anxiousness and their issues that they have going on. And just embracing yourself, expanding your vision, planning ahead, focusing on that. So I feel like that is a good one for Brad. And then we're going to see what the soulmate energy is. We're going to pull some cards for the soulmate energy. We're going to pull some cards for that. What do the Virgos need to know about the soulmate energy that's coming through? I don't know if this is someone that you're in a relationship with now or someone that you may meet along the way during this birthday cycle, right? Let's check around the sun. The Page of Wands. Some hot, fiery energy there. I feel like the Page of Wands is very romantic, very flirty, very talkative and excited in their energy. Playful even, right? I can feel that for you. They may have bigger ideas than you do, but the Eight of Wands, it may be a slow rotting connection. It may not happen quickly. It may not be like fall in love first sight kind of thing. Maybe the two of you, if you've already been in a relationship, maybe this is just going through his course and not moving too fast, just one step at a time, trying to figure out how the two of you connect and how you grow together as a couple. What else do the Virgos need to know about this love energy? The Six of Pentacles, give and take, okay? That seems to be a serious theme for you right now, that give and take. Letting go of some sort of sense of control and allowing someone else to pick up pace, pick up the pieces, that you don't have to hold them all together. Where is this love strength going? I do feel like if you don't have a soulmate right now, there is, the Page of Wands, like a new person coming into your life. I do feel that for you too. I feel like if you're in a relationship, it's a matter of growing and figuring out how the two of you fit in each other's lives and what's going to come of that. They all fell, but this is the one that really wanted to come out, and that is adventure. Go on an adventure. Let's seek adventure together. It adds to the excitement of your journey. The Page of Wands is someone who does bring an excitement to their energy. Of course, the card together is what it wanted to keep up. That was what was face up. It says, find joy in the surprise. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together, right? I can feel that for you. Just in case you haven't found your soulmate yet, I'm gonna pull some dice to see who this could be. Like you said, the soulmate could just be finding your soul animal, your soul friend, your soul sister, brother, whatever that is for you. But I can see who is coming to the Virgo's energy right now. You have, I think it was H that was trying to come through. Z. S. R. This could be their initials. It could be their first name, last name, middle name, a letter of word that reminds you of them, and then you have L. So yeah, so this is someone who may be coming to your energy as a soulmate, a soul connection, soul friend. And then we have chop wood. So I'm going to pull some different cards for chopping wood. Let's just take a look at what the Virgo's career situation is looking like. What is going on here for the Virgos in career, financial wise? Ooh, you have the Chariot. So you're moving forward, you're crossing over those obstacles, you're figuring things out. The Emperor, again, is still in the light. So I feel like you do have complete control of your life, your path of where you're moving forward. You're going to, move mountains, and Spirit's going to help you move mountains. I believe in that for you. For the King of Wands in the dark, I feel there's still some lessons you may need to learn during this new cycle, right? Every cycle we learn lessons. I feel like this is a matter of you letting go of some control and being more patient. You know, I feel like that may help you along the lines with your career and your financial situation. What else do the Virgos need to know about this energy? Seven of Swords, coming up with some strategic moves, making sure you're not cutting corners where they're not needed, I feel like. Could be just a matter of you figuring out what it is and making sure that you're not picking up somebody else's stressors or worries. You're just picking up what you need to focus on, what you need to put your time energy in, what you need to put your money and investments into, not just, you know, giving your money out like candy to people who keep asking for it. Page of Cups, communication. I don't know if this is the person that I just mentioned about who keeps trying to borrow money from you, or, you know, tries to convince you to spend all your money on them. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you will figure it out. I feel like you will have the best birthday. You know, remember to breathe. Remember to do the simple, mundane things in your life right now. During this cycle, find your soulmate. Happy birthday, Virgos. I'll see you all next time. Bye.